And hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a little bit of an interlude from TheShadowscythe. Yeah, basically, a few people have noticed, even though I've been getting more subscribers, that I've recorded a lot of content and then done jack shit with it. This video isn't meant to be an excuse, it's just basically meant to be an explanation. A couple of you will know already that I suffer quite heavily from anxiety and depression. Basically, that's the reason why I haven't been able to get a lot of my content out, because even though I've recorded 20 plus episodes of Card Hunters, I've recorded 15 plus episodes of Darkest Dungeons, I've recorded a load of content for XCOM 2 that I've then abandoned because basically the mods didn't work the way I wanted to, shit didn't work the way I wanted to, so on and so forth. I've ended up coming off of my paroxetine, which is an antidepressant I've been on for about 4 years and was started to steadily lose its effectiveness, and moved on to metazapine. Because of that, my mental health basically went around the toilet, and the cycle of my day basically went around logging onto the computer, applying for work, finding anywhere between, 5 and 40 jobs a day, applying to pretty much all of them, like editing my CVs, sorting this, that out and the other. Then I'd sit back, go between the same 3 websites over and over, watch shite on YouTube, play games, go back to job hunting websites, apply for more stuff, do some cleaning around the house, call the day done, but not actually done anything that I wanted to do. Which is a real pain in the arse when you want to become a content creator for YouTube and then end up pumping out your content and not actually doing anything with it. I am about to start sorting out my Darkest Dungeons content. I am about to start sorting out my Card Hunters content. I am going to restart my XCOM 2 series, which means the 2 modded episodes that have been put out so far are going to disappear and be replaced with something of a much higher quality. And then I'm going to start organising the rest of my stuff so I can get bits and pieces sorted. I am actually going to pick up Skies of Arcadia again and get that series going, although what I will have to do is meet up with the point that I was at before, because basically what had happened is Dolphin, the GameCube emulator, had updated and refused to basically recognise my save games, even though they're in the same format and same location, and as a result I gave up on Skies of Arcadia Legends, which is a shame because I thoroughly enjoyed doing that series. There are a couple of other bits and pieces I wanted to do. Galactic Brick Wars I am putting on a pretty much temporary hiatus because the number of updates that they keep putting out for the game and DLCs that they keep putting out for the game adds in loads of new content but completely screws up any custom games that I have going. So what I might do is a normal game of Galactic Civilizations 3 rather than Galactic Brick Wars, and wait until the game is a lot closer to the final product before I actually think about doing Galactic Brick Wars again. Other bits and pieces that I'd like to try and get out there is maybe some FTL content. Dreadnought, a game that I thought was dead after I did my 5 videos on it over a year ago, has actually come back, and I started pouring a lot of my time into that, which is actually one of the things that has gave me a step up and over my depression, weirdly enough. Figure that one out, guys. But as for the other bits and pieces that will be going on, I'm now back on the job hunting market. I am actively looking for work and trying to find bits and pieces that would suit me, my personality, and simply my work ethic, because that's where the majority of my anxiety and depression comes from. It may be a bit of an overshare for YouTube, but most of my time I do actively feel like a disposable human being. There's no other real way to put it. I try and make myself worth things for people, and it doesn't go the way that I want it to. But this wasn't meant to be an emotional overshare, it wasn't meant to be a series of excuses. I am starting to cross the hump. The depression is starting to fade, and the progression is starting to kick in. So I'm going to upload this now. People may or may not watch it. I don't know. It's up to you guys. And I am also going to start cracking on with things. So if I don't see you before, then I'll see you after. This is the Shadow Scythe. Ta-ra for now.